to the Letting Go Movement podcast. Are you ready to live your life to the fullest? Are you ready to reach up to your highest potential? Then you're in the right place. The Letting Go team is here to bring you a life-changing experience, easily, simply, and instantly. Today with Thomas and Maria.
Hello everyone, welcome to our second podcast here at Letting Go Movement. We are very excited to have you here and thank you so much for sending us all your questions. We are here to address a few of them, and let's see if we can clear up some doubts that you might had in the past. So my friend here is Thomas.
Hi.
He will be also great help to answer these questions. Shall we start, Thomas?
Yeah, I'm ready. Okay, let's go for that.
Let's go for it. So one of the questions that I would like to choose for today is how long does it take to let go?
Wow.
It's a very good question, isn't it?
That's a very tricky question. I think that it's really difficult to do any approximation here, but a general experience is that one letting go process usually takes between 10 to 25 minutes if it's a normal kind of letting go process with some, let's say, not that super deep issue, but it can be still some deeper issue. You can also have some spontaneous, immediate letting go sessions, which usually take very few minutes, 1, 2, 3, 4 minutes. And I honestly also experienced one very, very heavy letting go day. It was probably my heaviest letting go day, and it took me all the day.
Yes, I had experiences like that too, when it took a few hours or even more to go through all the emotions that I had. But sometimes it just takes a few minutes, and usually the daily practice that you develop, it never or hardly ever takes more than 10-15 minutes if that can be part of your morning routine before you start your day to set the day on the right foot.
And I would even say that if you are experiencing very short letting go processes like 1 to 3 minutes, then you're just letting go of some immediate situation, immediate stress or anxiety. If you're experiencing 10, 15, 20, 25 minute letting go process, you're getting rid of some very serious issues already. You're already working on some serious stuff. And if you're letting go for several hours or all the day long, then you're literally are being reborn.
That's absolutely true. Thank you, Thomas, for saying that. Because that's how it feels.
Yeah. So I hope this answered the question.
Yes. Another question that came to us, which was very interesting, and thank you so much for sending these questions. We are very grateful to have them. What would be the most important step in letting go process?
It's very simple. Begin. Just try it. Do the first step. As we already mentioned on the episode 1, this is very addictive process. It's so positive. The experience of a letting go process is so life-changing and positive that once you start, you will not stop. You will want to get again and again this kind of experience. So the most important step is just to begin, to give a try, to do what's exactly described in our free ebook and have your first experience of a letting go process.
Yes, that's a very good point. Everything starts with the first step, right? And I would like to add here as well that there's no right and wrong in this process. So you do what you feel the best to do for yourself. There is nothing that you can do wrong here. It's really about your personal experience. So just go with the flow. As after you took the first step, it will take you on a wonderful journey.
And actually, if you have this sensation of being right or wrong, that's a very good moment which is telling you that you should let go of your desire for perfection.
Yes.
I think Maria has got some nice experiences with this one.
Yes, I will definitely share it later on in one of our videos or podcasts, because it was very, very interesting to learn to let go of wanting to be perfect.
So the point is, if you are thinking about right and wrong, let go of this feeling that something necessarily needs to be right and wrong. And once you will let go of this feeling, you will know exactly how to do it the way it's supposed to be.
Yes. And another question, I think we have time for one more, don't we, Thomas?
I think we have time for 2 or 3 more.
Yeah, another couple of other ones for the road. So, how do I know that I have let go if I cannot feel the difference?
Oh, that's really a tricky one. In some cases, you will not see the difference immediately because in some cases, you are working on some very, very deep issues. And think of it this way. Some unhealthy beliefs or some issues that you keep on your mind, in your body, have been building for years and years and years. For example, maybe some of you are used to listen that money are evil, okay? That's the kind of society we're living in right now, and we hear that quite often, money are evil. So let's say you want to manifest more financial abundance, but at the same time you're having this strong belief that money are evil, and you kept receiving this absolutely unhealthy belief for years and years and years. So it's so deeply rooted in your mind that you cannot just simply get rid of that through one session. So you can do letting go on the belief that money are evil, to change that belief, to start believing that there's nothing like that it's not true. And you might be having this sensation of struggle accepting it in the reality. So you let go, but you still don't see any change, or you don't notice any different kind of response in the reality. That simply means that this belief has been so deeply rooted that you need to keep letting go on this belief over and over and over again. And it can take months. Sometimes it can really take months to transform this belief, to let it disappear and to substitute it with a new and much more positive belief. So don't worry if you don't see immediate results. That only means that you are working on some very, very deep issues, and they will simply need more time to resolve them and to start seeing some big, big difference. And when it will happen, I can guarantee you the change will be tremendous. It will be a huge and really noticeable change.
Absolutely. That I totally agree with Thomas here, and I would like to add another example to this because it works on every level. It's not only financial abundance, it's any belief that you have. If it's about relationships, if it's about your family life or relationship to yourself, it's also true. If you believe that relationship equals pain, then that you will attract situations that will prove you that your belief is correct. And if you manage to let go of this little by little with all these sessions that you do with yourself on letting go, you will experience at the end that you are free of your own beliefs and you changed your story and you're allowed now to experience the next level of life.
Beautifully said. So I think that this answered the question. What else do you have on the plate?
I have another question here, and that would be, how is letting go better or different than any other therapies or other alternative solutions?
it's faster. It's almost instant, immediate. Me and Maria, we've been on self-discovery journey for a couple of years, so we really experienced a lot of different techniques. We could have compared them. We have a lot of different experiences and pretty broad and wide perspective on this. And we can guarantee you there's no technique at the moment from our knowledge that would give you such a rapid, instant, immediate result that you really feel, that you really experience on a vibrational level when you go through a letting go technique. This is the quickest and easiest way to change your life that we ever experienced.
Yes, and I would like to add here as well, thank you, Thomas. I would like to add that you don't need another seminar, you don't need another therapist, or you don't need another person, an outside person to help you. The best person to help yourself is you. You know yourself best, and if you allow yourself to go through this process smoothly and with the openness that it will bring you the results, it's guaranteed and it's immediate. You don't need to be anywhere, be with anybody else. You can do it literally anywhere at any point of your day.
Exactly. And I really liked what you pointed out about it's about you, about your personality, because the great thing about letting go process is also the fact that if you don't like any kind of your personality, you can let it go through letting go technique. So this is just a note that I noticed that you just mentioned, and I just had this notion of saying that even any kind of personality you would like to change, you can change it by letting go process, and the effect in change of that kind of personality you want to change will be quite rapid and sometimes even immediate with the letting go process.
Yes, thank you. Another question, probably the last one for today, it will be, is the practice of letting go backed up by any scientific research or evidence?
I believe that in following months or years it will be, because it's a new thing, it's a new technique, and because it's so new, there has not been done any serious research on that yet. I'm quite optimistic about that, but the question is, do we need any kind of scientific research, or shall we rather let go of the need of having some scientific research behind letting go process and just try it, just do it, just have this kind of experience, and you'll see it doesn't cost you anything, but you can gain so much.
Absolutely. In my point of view, it's also not necessary to have any research behind or scientific research. I mean, obviously we have case studies, we have people who told us about their results, testimonials, that if you are interested, we are very happy to share with you, because these people, they openly volunteered to share their experiences. If you're interested, we are happy to show that. And most of it is on our website as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you just can go on our website and see the section video, and you will see all that case studies and people sharing their experiences, which I think it's much better than any kind of scientific research.
And as we say, you have absolutely nothing to lose here. There is only a tremendous gain at the end of this process that you will have for yourself. It might not be monetary, it might not be immediately what you would like for the rest of your life, but with dedication and continuous improvement and continuous practice, you can reach very, very far, and you can have the life of your dreams fulfilled.
And that's guaranteed.
Absolutely.
Okay. It was probably the last question. I can see that our 15 minutes for podcast episode is over.
Yes, thank you very much for coming tuning in today for our podcast, and get ready for podcast number 3. We are coming back soon with more questions, and if you have anything that you would like to address, we are very happy to receive further questions as well. If you have any more doubts or feel like there is something to be cleared up, feel free to send us your question and we will make sure that you get an answer for it.
And meanwhile, keep letting go. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a wonderful day.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to the Letting Go Movement podcast. And now it's time to start taking action. Download our free Letting Go Power Manual and experience your amazing transformation. www.lettinggomovement.com. Changing lives of millions.